Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to record this little intro right now with my makeup already on, which is not something that I typically do, but I wanted to do this because, as I'm sure you can tell by the title of this video, this is going to be a comparison video between the Huda Mauve Obsessions palette and the Shop Hush Bad Habit After Hours palette. So, guys, I want you to try to guess which one is the Huda palette and which one is the Shop Hush palette. All right, so if you have your guesses, let's get into the rest of the video. So today I am so excited for this video, you guys. Okay, so let me grab my products. Oh gosh, I'm so saturated, not saturated. What's that word called? Exposure. That's what it's called. It's called exposure. All right, so I'm really excited because I received so many products today from Shop Hush. I purchased all of these products, but they came in the mail today and I'm super excited because I have been wanting some products from Shop Hush for the longest, and I just wanted some dupes. I wanted to see how they played out compared to the actual products. So I purchased the Athena palette, which let me show you real quick. I'll show you guys this one. So this is the Athena palette, which is the dupe for the Desert Dusk palette from Huda. And you guys see those shades. Oh my gosh, you guys, like, it's crazy. So the one that I do want to focus on the most today, though, is the After Hours palette. And this palette is the dupe for the Huda Obsessions palette. So I did purchase all of the dupes for the Obsessions palettes, but the one that's called After Hours is the perfect dupe for the Mauve Obsessions one, and this is the one that I actually already have. So this is the only Obsessions palette that I've had, so this is the one that I want to focus on today because I want to do a little comparison video. Okay, so let me just show you guys a little side by side first here so you guys can see the difference. So, I mean, yeah, come on. Like, they're pretty similar. I mean, the Shop Hush ones are obviously like very much bigger. A lot bigger than the Huda one. I mean, like, you can see just how much bigger it is compared to the little Huda one. I mean, that's like one thing that's like obviously very different. I mean, the size is totally different, which is actually one of the reasons that I really like the Huda palette. I don't carry eyeshadow or anything with me a lot, but this is a really good compact palette if you're traveling and all that kind of stuff. It's like super small, so you can just kind of throw it in your bag and go, which is something that I really like about this palette. And guys, I don't have many Huda products, and I never really was one of those people who wanted to put out a lot of money for Huda products, but I really love this palette. I mean, I love the shades in this palette. I wear this palette a lot and I really like it, which is why when I was able to get this for $10 compared to $27, I was like, yeah, sign me up. I want to see how this works. The other cool thing about Shop Hush's palette is that it has this huge mirror, and the Huda one does have a mirror as well. But yeah, so the Huda one does have a mirror as well. But I mean, the Shop Hush one is like this huge mirror. So anyway, yes, I also have my birthday balloons in the back because it was my birthday recently, so please forgive me for all of the mess. But I did want to make this video so that I could do a little comparison, a little side-by-side comparison of the two shadows to see how they actually apply, and just like see just the comparison, see like how they actually go together. So let's try it out. I will be doing one eye with the Huda palette and the other eye with the Shop Hush palette, and we will see how it turns out. All right, so hey guys, brought you in a little closer there. So the very first thing that I'm going to do is just put a little bit of concealer on my eyelids just to prime. I'm going to be following the same steps on both eyes, except like I said, I'm just going to be using the Huda palette on one side and the Shop Hush palette on the other side. I really hope that they like look similar. Like, I hope that they go on the same, because Like, honestly, like, if I can get a $27 palette, sorry, I just want to open my blinds. I use natural lighting for my video. I have, like, studio lights, but I don't really like them that much, so, yeah. I'm back. So, yeah. I mean, I love the Huda palette, but if I could get the same palette for, like, $17 cheaper, I mean, why wouldn't I do that, you know? All right, so I'm gonna go in with the Huda palette on this side. So I am just gonna take a little flat brush right here, and I'm just gonna be going in with this like bone colored shade right here. Oh, the Huda ones don't have names, I just remembered. So yeah, the Huda ones don't have names, but it's just this bone colored shade right here. And I like to put concealer on my eyelids before I do any type of eyeshadow. I just like to set a base, but then you want to set the concealer. Like, if you don't set your concealer, then you're gonna have creasing, you're gonna have all kinds of stuff you don't want to have. Believe me when I tell you, okay? So you just want to take any kind of bone shade, and I love when palettes have bone shades because, I mean, like, you should really have a bone shade in every palette. So yeah, hopefully you can see it, but it is just really just a like natural colored color. I mean, there's not much to say about it. So in the Shop Hush one, it is up here. So I'm just gonna take that same brush, but I'm gonna wipe it off. I don't want any color, you know, any color mixing. Okay, so the very first thing I do want to say about this is that I notice right away that there is a lot of kick up, and I don't know if you can see it, but there is a lot of kick up in this palette. I mean, it's a lot cheaper than the Huda one, so. Okay, so, I mean, there's not much to compare, but so far they are looking, I mean, identical from what I can see, so, I mean, so far so good. All right, so I went ahead and applied some tape to my eyes because I was never a kid that could color inside the lines. So sometimes I need a little bit of guidance. All right, so the first color that I am gonna go into, if I can get it open, in the Huda palette, is going to be, I don't know. Oh, by the way, I did want to say that I really like how the Shop Hush palette has names. Like, not that it really matters because, I mean, like, you don't need names for a palette, but I just think it's cute, and I like when eyeshadow palettes have names just because it's easier for me to be like, oh yeah, now I'm using the color Gossip or like whatever. So I just like that. The Huda one doesn't have that. I mean, it's only 9 shades, so like you really could just be like, yeah, I'm using the one in the middle, but I just think that it adds a nice touch and it can be convenient, okay? All right, so I'm gonna go into the Huda palette and I'm gonna use this light pink shade right here on the end. It looks a little darker in the camera than it does in person, but it's just this light pink shade on the end. And I'm just going in with a fluffy brush and just picking up a little bit of that product. And I'm just gonna start blending that into my crease. By the way, you guys, I know I need my eyebrows done, so there's no need to let me know because, I mean, I already know. Oh my gosh, I definitely thought I just saw a spider on my wall, so I really hope that I didn't see a spider because I will actually leave my house. So, as you can see, I have the transition color on. I really like to take the color like all the way over, and I like to just use like circular motions and just like kind of go back and forth like windshield wiper, but like not like swiping it on, just kind of like small circular motions to kind of blend it all in. And I really love this color. I think it's just such a pretty pink. Okay, so after cleaning off my brush, I am going to go into the Shop Hush palette, and I'm going to be using this one right here, which is the same one. This one is called Flushed, so I'm going to be using that to go in to this eye. Real quick, I do want to show you guys the kickback. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there is like a lot of kick up with this product. I mean, that's like kind of one, you know, kind of one fallback because, oh my God, I have like the hiccups, I'm sorry. Because nobody really likes that, but I mean, let's just finish seeing how it applies first before we judge. All right, so far, I think that the colors are looking fairly similar. I am gonna wash this brush off real quick one more time and go back into my Huda one just because I feel like I applied a little more here and I want them to look as similar as possible. So I just wanna kind of even it out real quick. All right, so there is the side-by-side so far. I mean, honestly, I can't really see a difference in the color that much so far. Blending was really simple with the Shop Hush palette. Like, I really can't complain too much. Honestly, I think that they blended just about the same. This one may have taken a little bit more product to actually get as much color as this side, but I really think that they are really, really close so far. All right, so next I'm gonna go in with this other blending brush, and I am going to take this darker, like maroony, reddish, whatever color right here, and I am just gonna blend that like right into the crease just to deepen the crease up a little bit. Okay, so there is that color. I'm just gonna go back into a clean fluffy brush and just kind of blend it out a little bit. Okay, now cleaning off this fluffy brush and going into the Shop Hush palette. I'm assuming this one down here is supposed to be the dupe for that. This one is called Cabernet. Okay, so if I'm being honest with you guys, this is one application of the product. On this side is like 2 or 3, and this is just as pigmented. So the darker shade is literally more pigmented than the Huda palette. Come on, give me a break. Like, really, unbelievable, unbelievable. That's one application of the product, and it's literally already as pigmented as this. I don't even have to go back in for more product. I really don't. All right, so now I am just going to deepen up the corners a little bit. So in order to do that, I'm going to go into the Huda palette and use this darker shade right up top here. Oh, and how could I forget? In order to do that, I'm going to be using this fluffy brush. This one right here. Yeah, let's see how it goes. Okay, looking nice, looking nice. Of course, now cleaning off that brush and going into the After Hours palette. And hold up. Wait a second. Is there not a perfect... Give me a second, I have to find which color this is supposed to be. All right, so I'm actually looking at the palettes now, and I don't know if you guys can see, but they're... Oh, geez, sorry. There is a little bit of a difference. So I'm assuming this one up here is supposed to be this color right here. Now, the one thing I saw is that this one right here, this like brownish purple shade, I think is supposed to be this color down here, which is kind of more of just a solid brown. And they're similar, but they're not exactly the same. So, I mean, obviously the palettes aren't gonna be like 100% identical, but that's like the one thing. So I just want to make sure, I guess, not to use that, because I mean, I don't know, maybe I'll use it and see, because I think that's the one that's supposed to be like the dupe. So I don't know, but anyway, the next one I'm going to use to match this one on the corner is this color right here, and that one is called Hickey. All right, you guys, I'm not even kidding. This is literally like more pigmented than the Huda palette. It's unbelievable. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go back in with my fluffy brush once again. There's no product in this. I'm not applying any more product. I'm just using this to blend out the edges. And I am wiping it off after every time I apply it to my eye because I don't want any, like, you know, I don't want to mix any colors. All right, so there is the look. So far, I should say. I mean, honestly, guys, like, overall, so far, I'm really not seeing a difference. Like, at all. If anything, the Shop Hush palette is honestly more pigmented than the Huda one. So, I mean, take that as you will. All right, and then the last thing I'm going to do is go into both of these palettes. And I am actually going to use the color that, like, doesn't match completely, which are these two at the bottom right here that are, like, touching, you know, see? And I'm just going to try to deepen the corner up just a little bit. And I'm going to be using this brush right here. This is just like a flat kind of brush, and I'm just going to use that to, like, get into the corner and deepen it up. So, yep, from the Huda one, I'm using this one down here. And I'm really just slightly adding this into the corner so that I can deepen it up just a little bit. I don't want to add too much darkness, but I do want to just deepen it a little bit. Okay, so there's that side, and now, even though this doesn't match completely, let's see what it looks like. I mean, it might just look different in the pan, and it might look completely the same on the eye, so I don't know. But from the pan, it really just looks like a brown, and the one from the Huda palette kind of has like a purple touch to it. So let's see. Okay, yep, they look the same. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I quit. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay, yeah. Also, this pimple. We don't need to discuss the elephant in the room. I know. We all know. It's there. Let's just act like it doesn't exist, okay? All right. Sounds good. All right, now, of course, the moment that we have all been waiting for. The glitter. The glitter. The glitter. What glitter do I want to use, though? I don't know. I love this color right here because it's super pretty. But this one is, like, bright and... I don't know. I don't know which one to do. All right. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this one and this one. Because I'm trying to use, like, as many colors from this palette as I possibly can so that we can see just how well they all compare. So I think I'm going to use this one on, like, the middle of my lid and then the brighter one on, like, the inner of my lid. So I'm actually just going to go in with my fingers and let's just see how it goes. Look at that. Oh my gosh, okay. Can you guys see it? It's so pretty. So yeah, the only thing I really have to say about the color is that it's, like, really dark. So that's why I want to add the lighter one as well, because, like, from back here, like, as you can see, it literally just looks pink all over my eye. Like, there's no, like, kind of dimension to it. So I am going to also go in with a clean, fluffy brush and kind of just blend the outer corner and the glitter. All right, and now let's try the dupe from this palette, which I'm assuming is this one right here called Gossip. All right, so, I mean, they really do look similar. This one might look a little patchy, but that could just be my fault because I didn't really set it with a base. Like, the base was already on there from before, but I didn't, like, reset it or anything. I didn't cut my crease or anything, so I just kind of went on with it. But yeah, guys, it's similar. All right, now I'm going to go back into both palettes and use that lighter glitter shade. This one right here. Ooh, I'm going to need a brush to blend this out. All right, so can I be honest with you guys? I'm actually not loving the Huda shimmer, like the lighter one. It didn't blend very well. It was very tough to get on the eye. Could have sworn I've used this color before too. I don't know. I didn't wet my brush or anything, but like, I just, it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna go into the Shop Hush one right here. This one is called Clutch. You better come in clutch for me because I'm gonna need you to save the day. Okay, I like this one better than the Huda one. It's official. It's just official. Like, there's nothing even more left to say. Come on, like, it looks better than the Huda one. I mean, honestly, you guys, can you really see a difference? Can you truly see a difference? No, you can't. You can't. Don't even lie and say that you can, because you cannot. You cannot see a difference. I'm just like shocked. I'm amazed by this. You guys, seriously, look, no hate to the Huda palette at all, because I even made a video about this palette before. I love this little palette. I think it is incredible. I really, truly do love this palette. Like, it is just, I really, really do love this palette. But if I'm being honest with you guys, I love this palette just as much, like, if not more. The really one bad thing about this palette is just how much of like a kick up or kickback, whatever the hell you want to call it, this has. Like, when you're like hitting it with your brush, like, it really does like kind of come at you a little bit, which, yeah, can like stink a little bit, but honestly, like, it is not that big of a deal. It's not. Can we all be honest for a second? Because we all want to just get so mad about little stupid things. And like, for a $10 palette that compares perfectly to a $27 palette or $24 palette, however much this other little palette is, $24, whatever, like, this one is so good. Like, if I'm gonna buy this palette for 20 X amount of dollars compared to this one for 10, ding ding ding, like, come on guys, can we be real with ourselves for a minute? Another reason that I love this palette is that it really pulls the green out in my eyes, like, from both of them. I mean, I don't even mean from one or the other, just like the colors in these palettes like really pull out the green in my eyes, and I love that. All right, so let me take off this tape. Boop. Whoa, we looking real sharp there. We're gonna have to clean this up a little bit. I can't get this one off. Whoa. All right. So we got a little bit of a cleaning up to do. I am going to go finish my face, and we don't need to show that on camera. I will be doing another full makeup tutorial soon, because I know I have not done one in ages. But this one was more so for the purpose of showing you guys the comparison between the two. So let me go finish my face, and then we will be right back. All right, guys, so I have the rest of my face on here, as you can see. And just so you guys know, I did not apply any more product like under my eyes to smoke it out or anything. I put the tape, like when I put the tape on my eyes, I put it like a little further away, so there's like a little gap of skin left on there, so that when I'm applying the darker shadows to the outer corner of my eye, a little bit of that product is going to just kind of naturally fall into that little gap of skin that's left. And over time, and as you're kind of just blending everything out, it really just does its own thing and just kind of naturally creates a little smoked out line on the bottom lash line. So I didn't apply anything else there. It kind of just does it on its own, saves time, and it's honestly really easy. So I just kind of let it do it for me. And yeah, so I have my face on here. And like I said, I didn't want to record that whole thing because the main point of this video was to do a little comparison between the two eyeshadow palettes, but I will hopefully be doing another like actual full sit down makeup tutorial soon. I definitely want to get a lot more serious about YouTube over these next couple months with summer coming up and everything. I just want to dedicate a lot more time and be more committed to getting up more videos for everyone. I have so much fun doing it. It's just always a matter of time and just actually getting a chance to sit down and film myself like doing my makeup. So like I said, I am definitely going to be trying to you know, do this more and everything like that. But for my final thoughts for the eyeshadow palettes, guys, like honestly, I really liked this palette from Shop Hush. It was really good. I absolutely loved it. I genuinely believe that it worked just as good as the Huda Beauty palette, some of the shadows, if not better. I really do love my little Huda Mauve Obsessions palette, but this one honestly just worked really well. Honestly, guys, some of the shadows were even more pigmented than the ones in the Huda palette. I mean, I don't know how much you guys will be able to see from the video, but a lot of the shadows that I was putting on from the Huda palette, it took me like 2 or 3 applications of the color, and with the Shop Hush one, it took me 1, sometimes 2, but it was like less product was used. It's literally like just about half the price. It's like, no, more than half the price. Holy crap, yeah, more than half the price. So it's like crazy, like you can't beat this for $10. Like 10, like I can't get over that. It's $10 for this palette and it's literally just as good. It's like crazy. So I definitely recommend this, guys. If you're looking for some new palettes and you don't want to go out and spend a ton of money on the higher end palettes that everyone raves about, definitely check out Shop Hush. I mean, honestly, you guys, like, it's the same palette. Like, I'm looking at it and I cannot see really any difference in the two. Like, I really can't. And I mean, I was like watching Netflix as I was applying my face, so it was taking me a little bit longer than it normally would have. So it took me about 40 minutes to like do the rest of my face just because I was like taking my time. And the palettes are still there. So it's not even like, you know, a half hour later the shimmers are wearing off or anything. They may have cooled down a little bit, but honestly, like they still look exactly the same. So they really do like work the same. I'm super impressed by these. Like I really am. So I definitely recommend checking out Shop Hush. Shop Hush does have some other really cool brands that don't sell dupes. So definitely check out all of those other brands as well. But if you want to check out some of the dupe palettes, the brand is called Bad Habit. And it is really cool. And like I said, this is the one that's called After Hours. That looks like the mauve one, but I did get a lot of other ones. Let me quickly show you those. So I also got the one called After Party, and this one looks like that. I don't remember all the names for the other palettes. The camera's like not focusing on it. There we go. I don't remember like the names of the other palettes, but these are all the dupes for the little Obsessions palettes. Ooh, my face is exposed. Come on. Come back. Focus. Why are you not focusing? Whatever. Bear with me, guys. I don't know why my thing's not focusing. But yeah, I got like all the little ones for the Obsessions palettes. The other one is Aftershock. You guys, I wanted this one so bad. It is like so colorful. I am like super excited to try this one out. Like this is the Aftershock one and this is like the colorful one. You guys, look at this. Oh my gosh. Seriously, it's so beautiful. I cannot wait to try it. I'm definitely going to be doing more videos using these palettes to like test all these out and see how they work. I'm really excited to share with you guys how all of them work because like clearly this one worked really well, so I'm assuming that the other ones will probably work just as good. I mean, I hope so, but like that's gonna be like my assumption. And then the last one is the After Dark palette. and I actually really wanted to purchase this one. The two that I really wanted to get were the Mauve Obsessions palette, and then the other one that's like this one. I forget what the other ones are called by Huda, but these are like the two that I really wanted to get, and Sephora was always sold out of this one. So I was like lucky enough to get my hands on the Mauve one, but I couldn't find any of the other ones. So now that I have the dupes for them, I'm like, yeah, I'm like really excited. So guys, if I were you and if you were interested in checking out some palettes, then I definitely recommend checking out the Shop Hush. If it's an app, you can go download the app and just do it right from your phone. It's so easy. I also forgot to mention that if you spend $35, you get a free gift. So I got this a free Volcanic Ash Essence Mask Sheet. So I mean, it was free shipping. I got all 5 of these palettes for $44. Like, you can't beat that. Guys, I'm not sponsored in any way by Shop Hush. I just honestly can't say enough good things about them. I truly love this brand, Bad Habit. I love the shop itself, Shop Hush, for just being so inexpensive and just for carrying such great brands and the little gift that came with it and free shipping. I mean, it's just so great. I can't say enough good things about it. I mean, honestly, guys, like, I don't know what you guys can tell or see, but I can't see any difference between these two shadows and these two eye looks. So yeah, I really love this palette so much. So I genuinely hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, then, I mean, you know what to do. Be sure to hit that little subscribe button right down here, wherever it is, down somewhere. Comment and like this video. And yeah, so that's it. I will see you guys all on the next one. Hopefully it'll be soon. Hopefully it'll be another makeup tutorial soon. I know I haven't done a lot of them, but they will be coming more often, I promise. And again, sorry for being so overly exposed sometimes. I'm using natural light. I usually use natural light, but I don't know, for some reason my camera was not having it today. So yeah, I just hope you guys liked this video. I had so much fun making it, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.